Right guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a special episode just for Scott Plant alone. And here's Pro Weld Cal. Look at him with his shades on and his new jacket. So yeah, we just drove up now. It just took us about 3.5 hours to get here. And we've got direct into the disabled sparking as the director is disabled. And I reckon we'll have to get him a little buggy to push him around, what do you reckon? So we'll find a little buggy and we'll push the director around today. And here, just for the viewers, I'll show you the director. As he likes to keep anonymous off camera, should we say. And yeah, let's go and see what it's all about. Okay, so this is Amy, the digger girl, as you will all know. And that's my pal Sean in the digger there, all mic'd up. Sean, hang on a sec. Listen. You're under pressure now, son, yeah?
I'm under pressure, I'm shaking and everything.
Now then, for you that don't know, Sean was actually in episode 3 of the WELDERFABBER Chronicles. In fact, chapter, weren't it? Chapter 3. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, about 12 months ago now.
It was over a year ago.
So he's just booked into him at SCOT Plant and he's going to have a go at the challenge, yeah? So, what do you reckon? What's the fastest time so far? 28 seconds. 28 seconds.
I've got a big audience and a bit of pressure, so we'll just have to
28 seconds, yeah? Listen, you're my guy. You're going to do it?
I'll try my best.
Got 2
At
goals.
least you're here to weld it again if I break it.
Smash it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh god.
So was that much harder than it looked?
Yeah, a wee bit.
Yeah?
A bit more when there's a
I'll tell you
bit of
what,
pressure.
right, so that was what, 55 seconds?
Try again if you want.
55 seconds, right, well you're miles out. Right, so, go again.
Right, okay.
You're up next, Baz.
I will do. I've never drove a tilt in my life.
You made it, you can break it.
I made it. That's a good idea, actually. So what we're saying here, director, is if we built it, we can mend it if we break it, if he breaks it.
Well, we've got your welder with you.
Oh, but we can soon find one, can't we? We can soon find one.
Did you want?
Come on, your lad.
A lot harder that way.
That does look quite hard getting it round the ears though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
That's the worst bit, aye.
I think what he'll have to do is come back later on and have another day. Yeah, just quite a bit. Yeah.
Making a cunt of this.
Right, you've let me down, son.
Sorry.
You've let me down there, big time. Yeah?
Sorry.
You want to try one more from that? That's easier going that
It's
way.
a lot easier. I'll try it once more.
Aye, it's easier going that way.
Right, so Sean, why don't you have 5 minutes because you've got a big audience here now. Yeah? And what we'll do, do you want to have another do now?
I'll have another go now.
You want to have another do now, yeah?
Aye.
Right, so we are actually going to come back up to Scotland to do more work for Sean, by the way. Now the complicated bit here to me looks like it's getting round the ears. If that ring was just that little bit bigger, then maybe it'd be a little bit easier for him. Now I am actually going to have a do at this, but I've never drove a tilt in my life. I'm no digger driver either. I'm a welder. Whoa! You're getting better, son, you're getting better.
15 seconds, that would have been.
How many touches?
How long was that then?
Oh well.
That was 2 touches, so 15 seconds.
I'm retired.
Well, you did all right there, son, to be fair. Why don't you have another do later on when there's less people about?
You can have a shot.
I will have a shot later when there's no one about.
Did I bend it?
Let's see you on it.
I've been on it plenty of times.
What's your record?
Come on.
She did in 24.
Did you?
How many
What am I
touches?
doing now?
No touches in the first one.
Oh.
She did 2
Too
attempts
many
at
people
it.
watching me now.
Come on. Come on. Amy's going to have a do.
Watch it.
Mike,
You're standing then.
gives that, Sean, gives that Mike.
That's just be good on it then.
Need to start from the other side. Side's hard.
Right, so now we've got Amy having a do, yeah? We just mic'd her up. Well, you want to start from the other side?
Yeah. No pressure.
This does look quite hard to read. This looks hard to me.
It's hard. That's the bit trying to get the whole
Yeah, yeah.
winner.
This was Dan's design, not mine. This was Dan's design, not mine.
That needs to be bigger, doesn't it? So, Amy will start this from when she gets down to the bottom. Yeah? Right. Ready?
Go.
Go. Smashing it here, look at her. Oh, just a little one. Whoosh.
I was doing so well.
That was pretty good though, that. I must admit, that was pretty good.
I was doing pretty well there. It's
Good girl.
too much pressure.
Too much pressure. A lot of people watching.
Too much pressure.
go.
Your turn now.
go.
You're up.
Oh, in a bit. So as you can see, the ring has been made a little bit bigger to 500mm diameter than whereas when we made it at 300mm diameter, yeah? So it really needs to be around 600 because everybody seems to be struggling with getting it round the ears. But this is a first time thing and that is starting to bend a little bit there. But luckily Amy got somebody else to make this ring a little bit bigger for her yesterday actually. Alright, so anyway, let's take a look around Scott Plant and go and have a crack with some of the guys around here. Alright guys, so we just thought we'd show you the Shindawa stand. As you guys well know, that this is what Little Blue has in, yeah? Now then, this is Tom Page from Shindawa.
Hi everybody.
And I'm surprised, this is the guy who actually bought mine off back in 2018, yeah? So, the set that I actually bought had this little 110 socket on here, and I took it down to Wolverhampton to have the 240 socket, didn't I?
That's right, Barry. We modified it and gave you a 240 as well.
Yeah.
So what did that allow you to do? Run the cattle in the
Oh,
van?
everything. Brilliant. Do you know what I mean? It's like, like I have an inverter in the van, don't I? So anything that the inverter can't handle, that handles, yeah. Power-wise. Now then, I am looking to upgrade to a bigger set, and I was looking to upgrade to a 400.
Yeah.
Obviously, because I've got Callum working with me now, and I need to be able to run 2 sets out of one van.
That's it.
All right. So, but the 400 has been. Has he took it off the
Unfortunately,
market?
yeah, 400s and 500s because of engine emissions
Right.
have been discontinued. But watch this space. We've got some exciting things coming out at the end of the year with CCCV, dual operator, and there'll be a great 400 we're going to release later on this year. So watch
Right.
this space.
Is this something we can talk about off camera?
Off
A little
camera,
bit more?
yeah. Don't want to release too many details at this stage,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's some exciting stuff in the pipeline.
So obviously you guys know that are watching that me and Cal are going to attack it, yeah? We definitely need either another one of them, right, or a bigger one of them. Now then, I did actually go and buy an ARC gen, yeah? And the only reason why I bought genset, should I say, genset, I bought a genset, and the only reason why I bought the genset, because I couldn't get my hands on one of these. And the reason why I couldn't get my hands on one of these, because they're sold out.
Last year was a very busy year for us. The rental companies were all buying, investing in their fleets, We were selling them 10, 20, 30 machines at a time.
Wow.
So we were struggling to keep up with demand last year.
I mean,
this year we're
Abington
fully-
Welding alone, they took a lot, didn't they?
Absolutely stacks of them.
Yeah.
This year we've got plenty in stock. So anyone who needs a 300 amp unit, they're all here ready to go.
Absolute brilliant set. Never let me down. In fact, the only time it let me down is when I left the key on at battery went flat, so I had to jump start it. That's the only time. And I think it's got about 2,500 hours on it, something like that now on it. Never missed a beat. I service it every 500 hours, right? Not that you need to, but I do service it every 500 hours. And I'll be honest with you guys, I wouldn't have anything else. That has WELDERFABBER's 100% approval. So, Tom, I think we should talk a little bit off camera about this new set. What do you think?
Talk about the secret stuff in the pipeline,
The
Barry,
secret
yeah.
stuff in the pipeline,
That's
that'll do
it.
me.
And as soon as we have got that stuff readily available, by all means, be great for you to come back down to Wolverhampton, have a trial with it,
Yeah.
see what you think, give
That'd
us
be
your
great.
opinion,
That'd be
and
great.
put it through its
Yeah,
paces.
I'm looking at like running. I need to run 2 sets. So if I was running the stick set and the inverter at the same time, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So obviously we can talk
Or
about
with
that.
the dual operator set, you can
Yeah.
have a guy MIGing, a guy sticking,
Yeah.
and you've got your 3-phase there at once, and it all simultaneous.
Right.
So yeah, can't say too much at this stage, but
Right.
yeah, it's
I'm liking the sound of that. I'm liking
one
the sound
machine,
of that.
and you could potentially have 3 guys running off one set.
Wow.
Yeah. Great to
Cheers,
see
mate.
you again,
Nice to see you
and
again.
really good to hear your feedback of 2018,
Yeah,
was it?
2018, yeah.
So
Bang on. All right, bud. See you
fantastic.
soon. Talking about the 600, check that out. And check that out, what's pulling it. An FH 600. Oh, that's some bus. Look at the hopper though, director, on this.
Something new that we want to improve.
Plated over with hard oxide, as you can see on the skin. Has the jacking legs on it. Don't know if they're option or not, or they're just full fit. Look at that big bad boy. Now that's a proper low boy trailer, ain't it? Malcolm Aggregates. So you can see the difference in size, can't you, there with that compared to the 450. Yeah, look at the length of it. Look at how the conveyor will open up at the front end here. All covered in as well, keep the dust down. Proper thing. We'll go more into detail with that with Jordan, yeah? Right, so we couldn't not come and speak to Strickland, our little friend here.
Hello, you're
Would you
right.
like to introduce yourself to our viewers?
I'm Nicola from Strickland's.
Now they'll just take a look director at what they've got on their stand here. Brought plenty of stuff up with you, haven't you?
We have, yeah. We've tried to showcase a lot of our range. This isn't everything that we do, but you know, we've showcasing our little mini buckets.
Yeah, yeah.
13 ton over there. We do some Scandi ditchers there, and then we put on our big beasts here. So this is, as you can see, it's going on a ZX 350.
So we're on 100mm pins there.
Yeah, and this is a rock bucket. So you got your nice inner liner in there.
Yeah.
We fit it with SCOT teeth. You got your nice big heel shrouds on the side.
That's a good heavy duty bucket, that, isn't
So yeah, that's what we would be recommending for quarry work.
it? What is your biggest bucket you do?
So at the minute we would be up to about 50 ton.
50 ton, yeah.
50 tons at the minute is about the max that we go to. 120mm pin size. That style of bucket, or what we call our HD bucket, which is just our standard offering.
HD bucket, if you remember not long back we had the 20 ton ditches, didn't we now? Then that's still going strong, like we're not even have to do an edge turn on it. Do you know what I mean? Proper,
Good. Yeah, no,
good
that's
quality
great
HD
to hear.
bucket.
So we did build those HD ditchers. We built them with the plant hirer, the end user in mind.
yeah.
You know, people that are cross hiring machines, and you're not necessarily knowing who's gonna work them. So that's what we built those for.
Oh, is that lad there? Oh.
Oh,
Oh, is that one there?
That's the same man.
How's it going, mate?
hello, you alright?
For those viewers that don't know, this is Connor the digger driver. Huh? Well, I'm sure you do know. You know what I mean? You got a lot more followers than me, put it that way. How you doing, pal?
Yeah, Sam, you're right.
I'm good, how's Letland?
Good.
Good.
Brilliant, yeah.
All good.
Yeah, really good.
What do you think of the Strickland buckets?
Great.
Bang on.
Yeah, they're lovely. I like the size of that one.
Yeah, it is a belter, that, isn't it?
Bigger the better, eh?
Absolutely.
Actually, no, I shouldn't say that.
I mean, it does look like a good quality rock bucket, that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but there's quite a few buckets kicking around here, but that looks like a belter, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like the look of that one there.
This one.
Scandi style.
Yeah.
So that's on an S60. So on a tilt rotator for an S60. So this will go on like a 13-ton machine.
Yeah.
And what we've done is fitted it with the bolt-on blades, which doesn't come as a standard generally with other styles of this bucket, but we've fitted it just as a bit of a USP for us.
What kind of material are we talking about that's made out of?
So we're looking at 400 Brunel material in that, yeah.
400 in these two edges?
Yeah, exactly.
And this edge as well?
Yeah.
And the rest of it mild steel?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got a good solid tube there.
Yeah.
Heavy wall thick tube at the top there.
You know what you're talking about, don't you?
Yeah. When it comes to buckets, yeah. Buckets and welding especially, you know. But looking at the build quality on that, it looks really good.
And then this one over here, that's got an S60 hanger on it, but this is our standard 13-ton offering.
Right.
So this is what we would be selling with your Lugong 915s, your Hitachis. So that's got a 30mm lip in it, Cat 215 tips, and then you got your side protectors.
So most of our Lugong machines in our depots do have Strickland buckets with them. You know what I mean? And so we've probably bought quite a number off, haven't we?
Yeah, you have.
Oh, should I say the Fox Group have?
Fox Group, yeah, we're
know.
delighted with that.
Yeah. And they are actually just round the corner, Lugong, and we'll go and have a chat with them guys in a minute, as you guys do know that I have left. So, but there's no bad blood, so we'll go and have a chat with them in a minute. So,
Excellent.
Cheers for that.
Great.
On the main man himself.
Yeah, lovely.
Good.
Thanks a mil. Cheers.
Alright, so the Kempy stand's here. We can't go past the Kempy stand without having a little chat with these men. Alright, bud. You mind being on camera?
No, it's all right.
I'll mic you up then. What's your name?
Stephen Kempy,
Alright, pal.
sales manager for safety and torches.
Don't get nervous being on cam, lad. Don't get nervous being on cam. So I thought we've got one of these X5Ps, yeah? Yep. Absolute brilliant set. Different feed unit onto ours, or is this an older one or a newer one?
So this one's a top feeding solution.
Right.
This was the first feeder that come out with the X5.
Right, so I presume ours is a newer version.
So yours is the heavy duty version, so it's a more robust dual layer plastic.
Yeah.
Where this one's just a single layer plastic. Yours a bit more harder wearing.
So do you actually know me or follow me on any social media?
No.
Right. That don't look good, does it?
I have actually seen it, yeah.
You've seen it? Right. So, Callum, you tell us what you think about this set, lad.
Bang on, right. Alt settings, your max cool, your max
What
position.
settings have we got in ours?
Pretty much everything, I think.
Is it fully loaded?
I can't remember.
You tell us about all the settings that they come with.
My colleague Steve's best on settings.
Steve? What settings does this come with?
It comes with 92 different programs. Steel, stainless steel, aluminium, there's copper brazing available. Stick welding is available, and there's a gouging function also.
Yeah, we've got all them, haven't we? We do all lot. You know, we ours. I mean, it is a fantastic set for you guys watching. That is an absolute brilliant bit of kit, I tell you now. So what else have you got in here?
So on show today we've also got a Cobot running a 358 machine.
Right, so you've been welding that some aluminium there?
We're going to be welding, we're doing this as a demonstration, so this is a fork, you guys probably know what it's called for a fork truck.
Yeah.
So we're just going to be running a few demonstrations on this piece. We've also got torches, so new GXE line torches. These come out last year, late on last year, November.
Yeah, so we've got the bigger one then, haven't we?
Yeah. So water cooled, so they come in water cooled and air cooled. In air cooled, you've got 200, 300 and 400 amp torches. In water cooled you've got 300, 400 and 500 amp torches. We also have two different ranges. So this one, as you can see, is the 8 series torch, which comes with a digital remote.
That was pretty cool.
So that's quite a...
Yeah.
It's an upgrade compared to the last GX range.
What, so you can alter your amps with that?
Alter everything.
Right, that's brilliant.
Programs,
Yeah, yeah.
amperage,
Yeah.
trim, all from your hand, from your thumb. Moving on, we've also got your GF, which is...
Now then, this is what I'm interested in now. So this looks back, yeah, it goes through a filter
Yep.
system.
So what you've got, you're going to weld. You're going to have an extractor, which is going to plug into this part on your torch.
Yeah.
This part's going to go onto your feeder. And as you're welding, you've got a vacuum, which is going to suck it up past your nozzle, on the outsides of your nozzle, through these gaps, coming back out of your torch, into your filter of your extraction, and then back into the air as clean air.
So now, just for the viewers, that would be good in a small fabrication facility, not in a large fabrication facility. You still need your extraction on top of this. Do you know what I mean? Plus your earth head, yeah?
Yes.
But it does look like a good bit of kit that I wouldn't mind trying out, to be fair. Wouldn't it, Cal?
Yeah, it definitely went handy.
You know, it, especially with new shops, will we say? A new workshop that's coming up. What have we got down here?
So we've also got Master TIG.
Yeah.
This one's a 235 AC/DC single phase.
235 amp.
235, yeah. 235 amps.
We are actually looking for a bigger TIG set, aren't we? We're going to need about 300 amp, are we?
300's in 3 phase, so it's 335 in 3 phase, and also a 535 in 3 phase.
Right. Probably go
Obviously,
for
the
the
535's a lot bigger in size.
We definitely need a TIG set.
Yeah.
You know.
Moving on to these machines here, we've got the well-renowned Minark Evo MiG 200. Now it's bigger brother 220. This was launched this year.
Yeah, we've seen that. We actually demoed that, and we bought a 323.
Yep.
We bought the 323, the bigger version.
Which
you know,
is the more
three-phase.
robust version,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And to be fair, that is brilliant as well, isn't it? The 323, max cool on it, really good for welding for material, yeah?
Yep.
Brilliant.
So this one is the Minark T223 AC/DC TIG set. It's not just your ordinary TIG set, it's also got cleaning function on there. As our Finnish partners say, weld and clean with one machine.
Yeah.
It does everything. I mean, Steve's probably best on this one to tell you the exact functions and software, what's in this one.
Single phase, 220 amp, AC/DC, multi-voltage, so if you're in a pinch on site, you can stick a 110 plug on it and it'll weld fine. Cleaning function, ideal for stainless steel, helps get rid of them burn marks. There's also a polishing function there. The cleaning brush is designed to fit naturally onto the end of your TIG torch, so you don't need a separate torch, don't need a separate machine, so it'll save you a good chunk of money.
I don't do any TIG welding. Cal does all the TIG welding. Well, yeah, looks a good bit of kit. Now then, what I am interested in also, when it comes to the inverters, at the moment I'm running a Warrior, right, you know, a little Warrior. But we're looking at getting a bigger set because it's only about 8 kVAs, I think, in it. We need about 16 to 18 kVAs and get a bigger inverter to run on a bigger set. Is that something you guys sell?
Not currently, no.
On a 3-phase?
On a 3-phase, yeah, you could go for a bigger set, the Warrior. Is that the inline?
No, I just we need an inverter to plug into the 3-phase on a generator.
323.
323.
There's a compact on-site option.
323, yeah. Yeah, as long as we got the kVAs to run it. That set that we bought for Hertz, that will run on a bigger Jenny, won't it? Are they generator friendly?
Generator friendly. You need around 20 kVA on 323.
320 amps.
Yeah.
So you need the full power.
You need bigger generators.
It could probably drop down on if it was lower.
If it's lower, yeah, you can get down to 18, 16 kVA. You just got to respect you're not going to get the full range out of the machine.
Not so step into the Master M's then as well. So you got your 353 and your 355 if you were looking for pulse.
Right. That's good to know. Yeah, so a little bit from Kempy there, guys. Cheers for that, bud.
Cheers.
Much appreciate it.
Cheers.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Cheers, guys.
That fucking face for the radio.
We're walking past this stand. We're out speaking to these men, yeah? Eurofab. Now, these are some boys, I tell you now. And take a look at their work. How are we doing, my man?
How you doing?
Paul?
Aye, all good. Decent weather, eh?
Had a few beers, lad, yeah?
You want one?
I want a beer, yeah, have you got some beers?
Want a beers, lads?
Let's get a beer before we talk buckets. Melting.
Cheers,
Cheers, my mum. Let's go and talk about this big bucket.
Yes, sir.
Now then. Come on. You don't get any better than that, do you?
It's a good bit of kit. Really good bit of kit, pal.
Look at the welding on that.
Yeah.
Cal, come here. This is what you need to be doing, son, soon. Yeah?
It's already happening.
Yep.
We're already on it. We're already on it, don't you worry.
Yep.
Could you weld that up if it were tacked up for you?
Yeah.
This is my boy, by the way.
Top man.
Pro weld Cal, shall we say.
Yeah, good bit of work in it. Cracking team behind us as well, boys.
Well, tell us about the material we're made out of.
Well, it's all hard docks. Everything on the bucket is hard docks, apart from the beam is mild steel, just for the pressure, for the bending.
Yeah.
And your cutting edge is Strenix 700. Because you got a bit more flex in it.
Straight 700, yeah, get
For
more
going
flex,
into the quarries. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The sister bucket to this one went to Kilsarn Quarry, but it didn't have the jewellery on it on the sides, and they're raving about it.
Really? Well, because it didn't have them on the side?
That's it. So they didn't want them on it for a smoother dig.
Yeah, but you need them on there, don't you?
Oh, well, this is
you need them on there, a bigger them.
Going on some of the hardest rock in Ireland.
So what thickness are we talking here?
80 mil.
80 mil.
80 mil Strenix.
80 mil Strenix. There's some money sat there, right there.
That's it.
Isn't there? How many hours to put that together?
Hard to count because you're getting it show ready. But if the boys had to start that on Monday, with basically buying the steel in, cutting it, pressing it, rolling it, bending it, building it, welding it, and not getting it show ready, just getting it paint, they could do it in 10 days.
10 days? Cal? 10 days?
Week.
Right. We ain't doing it that big anyway, they're too big for us. But what size have we got over here then?
There we go. That's a McHale bucket, profile 7. 40 tonner.
40 tonner?
Yep. For McHale in Ireland.
That's nice, isn't it?
Cracking it. Again, just a full rock spec. Hard rocks everywhere. K-prime 2 system. I don't know if you've used these ones, the K-primes?
No, I've not used them, no.
I'll get one of the boys to show you up there. Shorts, you want to do the trapper, buddy? The ripper with the K-prime?
The Cal, you need to be taking notes here now with all these, you know, because obviously we're going into bucket repairs, we're going into bucket builds, really. So we want to repair buckets and basically upgrade buckets to a better spec.
Exactly.
You know what I mean, for customers locally to us or anywhere in the UK, to be fair.
Yeah.
But when you look at these, it gives you ideas, it puts ideas in your head what you want to do, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
Listen, you're always learning. Still, even to this day, we're still chopping and changing as you go and trying to improve things.
And you do loader buckets?
That's it. It's our own loader shovel, yeah.
What machine's this for?
Well, it depends. That's been modified again. Where's Big Scott? Tell me now. Shorts, going to get Big Scott.
It's been modified?
It's been modified at the back. What we've done, it was originally for a customer in Ireland, but they gave us the design, the drawing, but it was too long.
Right.
And it was blocking it. Yep, no there. We'll deal with it anyway. It was too long and blocking the driver's view.
Right.
So we took it down, redone it all, and hopefully by the end of this weekend it should be sold out.
What tonnage could you put in that?
I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. You see, you know.
What machine's it made for?
It was a Volvo. What was that going on? Remember, it's been changed. 470.
Well, have you had to cut the hangers off and put some new hangers on?
That's it,
oh, painful.
That's it. Nightmare.
Yeah.
Especially when you've already done it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that happens. Sometimes it changes as it goes. You maybe get a cancelled order and you've got to adapt. Sorry, buddy.
It's alright. Proper thing though, isn't it?
Riddle bucket.
Now then, is that full hard rocks again or not?
All hard rocks.
Is it? Everything?
Everything on it. It needs to be. For the likes of this one here, you'll see it's got BT Demo on it. It's a good friend of ours in Scotland, big demolition mob.
Right.
We call it BT proof, not bulletproof, BT proof.
BT proof.
You know what I mean? It's got to be. You know what I mean?
Full hard rocks again?
Yep. Sorry. Well, steel up here, hard oxide.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Quality.
And as for the Q80, he's got a new hitch, so every single one's been adapted to that. He's maybe gave us about 20 buckets to change to that because he's bought a new hitch, which is also good money.
How many lads have you got working for you?
We'll be up there, Andy, about 16. 16 guys total between
16 fabbers?
I know, 14. 14 and Wendy. Wendy Couch is 10. She's in the office.
So you're doing well there then, aren't you?
Doing well.
For the crew you've got, like.
So,
How long you been at it?
The original company started in 91.
91.
For the old boy. He was out of Twin Arc, and he was the first main ESCO dealer. He basically ran that full shop for them, 2 different factories, and he ran it for them for 6-7 years. And then there was a bit of a bust up. They advertised half his job in the paper for more than they were paying my dad.
Never.
So he walked away, and when he walked away, he was away a week, and ESCO phoned him, and he says, if you're not there, they'll not get the buckets. He says, will you come to Wales, we'll set you up a company, which went on to Begeith.
Right.
And he says, no. He says, I'm not leaving Scotland on a wing and a prayer.
Yeah.
Give me an order and I'll go to the bank at a loan. So, long story short, we got 3 guys out the factory, and we didn't have money at that time. We weren't a rich family, we weren't in class for a fucking council estate.
Yeah.
And he says to my dad, he says, you've not got the extra 10 grand you got. He says, listen, you hold out in my fucking coattails and I'll make you a millionaire. They retired in 2005, made them all a millionaire.
Now there's a good little story for you right there. Do you know what I mean? Isn't there? That's a belting story, isn't it?
I know.
Huh? Respect to that.
And we get together every couple of years, the partners that were in there, and he says, one thing that your dad says, he fucking stayed true to his word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Belting story.
But a lot of these guys, Andy, what age did you start with my dad? 18.
Right.
Still weighs a day. Big Brian, Derek, what age is Big Brian?
62.
62? Still weighs to this day. So he's big. Taught Derek how to wheel. You know what I mean? Me how to wheel, Derek taught me. Shorts taught me. So it's just, you're producing your own workers. But the spine of the team, it's got a football team. If you get the spine right, you're halfway fucking there, you know what I mean?
Do you all follow WELDERFABBER?
Yeah, always.
There
always,
we go.
Mate, always, bud.
That's what I like to hear.
Listen, I've got boys that aren't even into it, still follow you. They say, is that what you do, Mac? I says, aye. Fuck's sake. He's a wee bit better looking, right enough.
I love that though.
That's some bucket,
That is some bucket, that.
It's been stand out the show, innit?
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, so have you built that specifically for a customer?
Yeah, it's going, we're going on a Volvo.
Right.
Volvo machine for Volvo. A 750. But there's no expense spared on it, you know
No,
what I
I
mean?
can tell that just by looking at it.
And I keep saying to everybody today, if that's looked after in terms of semen they wear, and you change them right away,
That's exactly
that
right.
bucket will outlive the fucking machine it's going on, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly right. So if you replace the wear parts as they were, it's going to last forever.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I think if you add it up, let me double check. You see the breakdown here, lads. So your moldboard's 20mm hard docks. Your wear bars are 25, but that's inside and outside, so 50.
Yeah.
That's your 70mm, right? And you're putting your.
Yeah.
It's a lot to wear through.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're protecting the original bucket,
Yeah.
which
100%.
means if that's looked after right, it'll last forever.
Yeah. So basically, the more wear parts on, the better. How long the bucket's going to last. Simple, innit?
And the thing is, if you're going to do a massive outlay, you don't want to insure it, protect it. You know what I mean? You'll find this yourself. You're getting repairs in and they've wore them right into nothing. You know what I mean? You can put your finger through it.
Yeah, 100%. They go down to nothing, don't they, paper? You got some good welders in your shop, lad, I tell you now.
Well, wire.
Yeah, what
It's
wire are you using?
Just basic core wire.
Is it?
Right, I've done.
Now, there you go.
That's it.
Basic core wire.
Core wire. We've
Right.
used flux core and everything before. Done a lot of oil and gas stuff years ago with the flux core. In terms of doing the times that we want to do,
Yeah.
flux core's tidier.
Yeah.
In terms of your chipping it off, less bar. But in terms of getting the juice up and getting going, and you need, if you crank your juice up for it, you need to use a better wire.
I've always said that. And then people keep telling me different, but I've always said
Right.
that.
And the amount of people that tell us you need to use it on the edge,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, shut
I
up.
don't know. Between me and the brother, Derek's a main man, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah, the brother. So between me and him, I don't know many 1,000 buckets we've welded with bare wire. There's
There you go.
never been a problem.
Yeah.
If your welding is good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just turn juice up, don't you?
That's it. Turn it
Preheat,
up.
turn
Yep.
juice up, away you go.
All of them have been roasted and then buffed back up and then shined up again. So it's to get that bucket right, it's probably been an extra 10 days on what you would normally do.
Yeah,
But it's for Scotland.
for sure, already,
That's
yeah.
it, man, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
And you can see with the reaction, the dates.
Yeah.
What's the weight on it?
The weight is just 6.5 ton.
6.5.
About 6.6, aye.
Will it take 10 ton?
But 9.
9 ton?
Aye, 9 a bit.
So you get about 9 ton within
Yeah.
the bucket. Right, well, cheers for that, lad.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Appreciate
I'll keep following
it.
your stuff.
Come on, appreciate
All right,
it.
bud.
Right, bud. Cheers
All
for the
good.
beer. We'll see you soon.
Cheers, lad.
Okay, so before we leave Eurofab, I've just been talking to Gemma here. yeah, and she's owns Equipment Finance UK,
Yeah.
right? And so if you are looking to purchase anything like this or anything around like what you see at SCOT plant, you need to give this girl a chance. Now then, do you want to say something to our viewers?
Yeah, okay. Hi everyone. My name's Gemma and I'm the owner of Equipment Finance UK. I'm currently at SCOT plant today supporting the fabulous guys at Eurofab. So if you did want to finance anything like this, as my kind friend just mentioned, you can do so through myself. I'm a commercial finance broker. Last year alone, financed equipment of up to 40 million, which is amazing, and I'm growing every day. So if you guys need anything, there'll be a link in the comments for you.
Thanks for that, Gemma.
No,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you. Cheers.
All right, guys. So as we're going past the Fox Equipment Group sales, is that right, Jed?
Fox Equipment Sales, yeah.
Fox Equipment sales. We're looking at its new Dozer. I'll tell us a little bit about this, Jed.
Yeah, so the TD16, it's our first machine in the UK. It's a Red Dot Award winning Dozer with, and it won the award for the access and egress.
That's mega.
It's brilliant.
Isn't it? That is just awesome. I've just climbed up there.
Great visibility from the cab. There's no obstructions in the front there on the bonnet. So it's, yeah, it's been a fantastic machine for us to have on the stand, that's for
How
sure.
many of these have got in the country? Is this the first one?
No, we've got probably about 4 or 5 in the country. This is the first one of ours. This machine's going out on demonstration straight after the show, and there's been a lot of interest so far.
The Ripper, is that like just an add-on or?
Yeah, I mean we've bought. It's part of the demonstration machine we brought in, just in case customers want it. But you know, it's an option. You can have it either with or without. It's got auto lube as standard. It's plug and play ready for Lycra system, so fully automated then with 3D system. So
now then that's like a D6T style size, is it? Is it bigger?
It's no, it's not bigger. It's probably the Komatsu D61 size.
D61 size, yeah. Yeah, just take a walk up there, Director. Look inside the cab. I bet you got a good view up there, haven't you?
It's absolutely amazing. I mean, we've had quite a few customers in over the last 5 or 6 hours, and they've all been absolutely amazed how the visibility is so good on it.
I mean, this is the first time I've seen it.
It's amazing, honestly. Have a jump up, you'll see.
Yeah, I've only seen pictures, but to see it in the flesh, it's much better to look at it in the flesh,
Yeah,
you know.
definitely.
Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I bet this can push some material. So as you step out here, Director, come down the steps this way, and backwards. I'll hold the cam as you climb down, yeah? Turn round.
Good man. So, I mean, it saves people climbing up over the tracks. The safety element to it is fantastic. You know, we've had a few customers saying that, you know, as a risk assessment, you know, for operating these machines, being able to get on the machines with the 4 points of contact is fantastic.
I'm just taking a look at the track frames, and now they're built. Looks like a very sturdy bit of kit.
Yeah.
The idler,
Yeah,
sprockets, segments,
lots
top
of people
rollers.
have commented on how large the idlers are in terms of, you know, the size and strength of it. It's well up there in terms of being well engineered over and above what it needs to be.
Yeah, yeah. And the drives are good on them. Nice segments there for the sprockets. Belting bit of kit. So the other machines, what we got on stand today?
Yeah, so we got the 915 short radius machine. So this is one of the machines we've got on, along with the 9018.
Going with a Strickland bucket.
Yeah, it's got the hydraulic Miller hitch and the Strickland bucket. 9018. That's another machine we've got on, the 9027.
You've got a big stand on it, haven't you?
Yeah, it's impressive, to be honest. And then we've got the 9051, which is the new 5.1 ton machine. So
that's a new one, is it?
Yeah, they came out just a couple of months ago, so that's doing really well for us. And then
the loader.
Yeah, and then we got the 922 excavator, and then the 877 wheel loader.
How's the loader been?
It's done well. We've had
this isn't the one that's been out on demo, is it?
No, this isn't. No, this is a separate one. But no, we've had some really good feedback on this today. It's been
Was it one of these that went to the Preston site?
Yes, it was, yes. And it's done really well out on demo, and you know, we've got a few demos from today's discussions that are going out over the next month or so. Yeah.
That's great. As you do know, I don't work for the Fox no more. You know what I mean? I'm going at it on my own.
Yeah.
But I'm always there for him. Like I said, I'm always on the end of the phone to him, and I thought I'd do a little bit of promotion from here and now. So cheers for that, Jez.
Thank you very much, Baz.
All right, mate.
Appreciate that.
Now then, check out these track dumpers.
You want to have a look around?
Bring off. Panther. Now, if you guys that have been following me on Instagram for a while, you'll know that I know a little bit about these as I've worked on them before. Porter Bradley's, print off. And let's go and find Rob. These are that's one of them that spin round 360. That's also a 361. And that's just like your standard one here. It doesn't spin 360.
YouTube job. Let's have a look.
Here we got Rob and Martin. How are you doing, pal?
You alright?
Good, you?
Yeah, good. Missed you the other day when you come in.
I know, I thought we'd come and see you.
We were in France.
Was you?
Drinking the wine. We had a magnum of
Did
red
you?
wine.
Yeah?
Yeah, we said the Japanese dealer. And he said, oh, he said, is there any food left? He said, no, we've stopped with the food. He said, we can have a drink though. So they give us this glass of wine, and you know what Japanese like to drink. Grab us this bottle, I'm not joking, it was that big. So we sat down and drank and we were absolutely mullered.
So we're a good do then?
Yeah. How'd you like the scissor?
It looks awesome, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Look at it.
It's a mobile patio.
It looks better in the flesh. Do you know what I mean? I've seen it on a few pictures, but it looks better in the flesh now. Me, stood in front of it. Rob,
Hi.
you designed this, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's a good bit of engineering there, lad, I must say, innit?
Yeah, definitely some head scratching.
And fabricating involved there. Looks mega.
He's took some polishing.
Tell us a bit, who's going to talk about it? Which one is?
Whatever, I can, yeah.
Come on, man. Tell us a bit about it.
So we're a 12-ton base machine, so it's a Panther T12 model. We've brought that in from Canada. We've stretched the chassis 700mm forwards, 500mm back. We've picked the cab up and engine. We've moved that forward on the sled, which gives us a larger
You moved the cab forward?
Move the cab and the engine forward, yeah.
Wow.
So that's all shifted forward, so it gives us the more length on the base. And then you've got a 14 cube root body on the top, and underneath that is a 20-ton scissor basically.
They've got a moving floor in it?
Belted floor,
Belted floor.
So it doesn't tip. So
Right,
as you scissor up, if
yeah.
you tip in, obviously your weight transfers backwards, but on this, you're level all the time.
And why has it been designed like this? What's it doing?
So it's going out to Oregon in the States, so a big Swede farmer out there. So he's basically carting Swedes off the field, and he wants to eject straight into a bulker on the side. So he's got trailers on the headland. He wants to shuttle them off and go straight into the trailer. So he's a weight at yard, yeah.
So that's been in the planning for a long time, hasn't it? It's now just come to
it's been on and off for 12 months really. So between other projects, but it's been some head scratching, but we got there in the end. So yeah.
So have you tested it?
We have 15 tonner hardcore in the other week, testing the belt.
Was it proper rigid?
It is. It
Is
is.
it?
Yeah. We've had
no flex in it.
6 Lego blocks in it, lift me up and down. So.
Oh, Rob, you should be really proud of yourself there, mate. That's mega. Mega job. I bet there's some money sat there. I bet there's some money in that. What do you think, director? Yeah, 2 SCOT plant, yeah. So I've just seen somebody here with a WELDERFABBER hoodie on. So we can't not say hello to this man here, can we? Huh? Alright. We can't not say hello to this one here. How are you doing, man?
Bad yourself.
Yeah, good. Are you a subscriber? Yeah. Good man. Appreciate that. That is what I like to see. People buying merch. Do you know what I mean? How you finding it? Is your first day, second day?
First day.
First day. Yeah, it's good. Good day for it, isn't it? Weather-wise?
Spot on.
Mega.
Spot on.
Who are you with?
Yeah, I'm with Traction.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who you work for him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Good lad.
Yeah.
Have you sold anything this weekend, mate?
I think we had quite a few inquiries. So.
Yeah. That's alright then, isn't it? How long have you been watching us?
From the beginning.
Have you?
Started that.
The start on Instagram or the start on YouTube?
Instagram and over to YouTube. So.
And YouTube. Good man, that's what I like to see. Now, that massive respect to you for that, mate.
Fair play.
And I appreciate the support.
Aye.
Good. Cheers.
See you in a bit.
Get this 350 on here. Let's do 350. Now that is what you call a proper machine. That's a proper digger. I think it's actually all the best in my opinion, you know what I mean? Everybody's got their own opinions, but my opinion. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this little episode of Scott Plant, yeah? Massive respect to the Eurofab guys, amazing guys. Cheers for that all information that you gave me before. Amy, it's stood up.
Just.
It's still there.
Just.
I was watching them go, I was watching them today and a few of them went at it and pushed it into the ground. But Cal, quite surprised your welding stuck, you know what I'm saying?
People are wondering how strong the welding is. It's lasted pretty good, to be fair.
But yeah, this is Amy's machine and merch store. How much have you sold today, do you know? A lot?
Not yet, I'll see at the end of the day.
A lot, I bet. So, yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks very much for
I
doing
don't
that
know
for
if
me,
we're going to
guys.
come back tomorrow yet.
I would not have been any of this without you guys, so thank you so much for making this happen for me. I really appreciate it. And this is for Bella.
Bella.
So hi Bella, I'm giving this to your dad. Make sure you get that. Oh, make sure you get these and your dad's not trying to squeeze into it. Belly top on you.
Cheers for that, I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers, love. Please like and subscribe as I always say, and I'll catch you on the next one.